Ahoy hoy! What's up everybody? Jared here. Today I'm doing a demo of the Peavey Invective Mini Head. Something a lot of people have done demos on, but I'm going to do it a little bit different. What you've saw in the intro video of this was actually the Invective with 3 different microphones on it. A lot of people are just doing the SM57. I want to give you a little bit more of the spectrum of sound that you're going to be hearing in the room, not just in the close little bit that the SM57 does. So I have an SM57 on it, an SM7B, and an Austrian Audio OC818 condenser microphone. So that's going to be through this whole demo that you can see and hear kind of everything going on. So it's a little less focused and more of what you're hearing from the speaker itself. So signal chain, going from my Washburn Parallax Solar All England signature 6-string with the Duncan solar pickups into the Peavey Invective, through a 2-notes torpedo reload into a Randall isolation cabinet, and then mic'd with the microphones directly into my interface, which I can't remember what it is right now, so who cares. Anyway, when I'm going to be messing with the knobs, I'm going to be reamping through that, so you don't have to see me fumble through shitty playing or whatnot, and that way you can see a real tone test, kind of dial with the knobs and everything. So let's get into that right now, and then I'll give you my thoughts on it when we're done. Here we go. Alrighty. Well, I like this amp a lot. It's gnarly as hell. Absolutely monster tone in such a small little package. Very similar to an old Blocklighter 5150 in my experience, with a really wide mid-range, less focused as you get with like the EVH 5150s. So it's just got a monster growl to it. And what's really interesting is, even though you have the EL84 power tubes, which are really small, as far as I can tell, kind of the sound of like a mini EL34, they just have a massive sound and a massive low end to them that is really I don't see or hear out of the other lunchbox heads that I've come across, which is crazy. I don't know how Peavey did it, but they're amazing what they do, obviously. But it's great because you can get that thinner tone if you want to dial the bass down, and if you really want to get a super fat low end, that resonance knob is right there and it works fantastically. So the only thing I don't personally like about it is the preamp for the clean channel. It doesn't clean up very well. Your gain is kind of your volume. There's not like a post gain to it. So to match the volume, if you're kind of cranking the 20 watt or even the 5 watt section or setting, it breaks up pretty easily. You can't get a super clean tone with the same volume. But it's an easy fix. Run in or switch out the 12AX7 tube with a 12AY7, and boom, you got headroom for days, and it'll never break up. So simple fix. Easy enough, you know, biasing, just pop it in, pop it out, you're done. There you go. So that's no issue, and I think it would sound really good with that. I just haven't had a chance to do it yet because I've only had this amp for a couple weeks. But yeah, it's packed with features. The boost is really, really good, even though you don't have the controls of the tight and the level that you get with the larger Invective head. They did a really good job of tuning this to something that's very usable. Same thing with the gate. Gate is great. The only thing that I didn't like is some of the harmonics, like a pinch harmonic, if you're not running super high gain, can kind of get cut off a little early if you're trying to get some sustain out of them, but it's a simple, easy trade-off for something that has a gate built into it, you know, for all this rig in one little thing. Now, I did not run out the MSDI. I've not done that yet. I'm not much on cab IRs or DI outputs. Really, it's just not my thing. I don't like the sound of them no matter what. Personal taste more than anything, but it's got that if you want it. It's also got an 1/8 inch headphone jack, so you don't need an adapter. You just plug right in and go if you want to record silently. Obviously, it's got a 20 watt setting, 5 watt setting, 1 watt setting, but it's also got an internal load box, so you can shut the speaker cabinet off completely and then just run with MSDI or the headphones, which is really nice too. So the only thing that I was really not happy with is the foot switch capabilities. So you can either run the effects loop on and off, and I can't remember, there's one other thing you do with it, or you could run the tight boost switch and the gate. So back and forth between tight and boost, and then the gate is a separate thing because it comes with a two button foot switch. And you have one option. So you have two different foot switch connectors in the back, or jacks in the back, or whatever. So if you want to get a second foot switch, you'd have the option to do all four if you want. Doesn't come with it, which isn't too bad, but it's nothing like the obvious like MIDI controller you get with the Peavey Invective large head, which would be great. But, you know, in a small package, can't complain. It's pretty awesome, pretty nice. So anyway, let me know what you think of the sound. If you like the way I did this gear video, comment on what I can and can't do better or didn't do good. You know, give me a little feedback so I know what to do next time when I do another gear demo. So yeah, hope you dig it. Let me know what you think of this amp. If you've played one, what you think of it. You know. Anyway, hope you're all having a good day. Stay safe out there. See you next time.